Well, at least to say this is already going off to one hell of a fucking morning. Oh, yeah. Hold on one second. Hello. How do everybody? I hope you are having yourselves a good morning, day, night, evening, whatever time zone you're in. I hope it is good one, whatever it may be. First of all, kind of acknowledging everything in the chat. God damn, that's awesome, Diamond. I'm glad to hear that for you. And also, Jelly, thank you for the $5 down now to the charity. I really well appreciate it. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, how you guys at least doing? You guys doing alright? You doing fine? You doing dandy? You having yourselves a good morning, or day, evening, whatever time zone? Because for me, I'm having myself an alright one. I say only alright just because, like usual, whenever it comes to waking up in the morning, I had myself a rough wake up. But we're here. In a call with a woman. Nice! I'm doing good. My ass hurts, but I'm doing pretty good. That's at least nice to hear. Hold on one second, sorry, my back right now. Yeah, it's at least good to see you guys again. Diamond, I haven't seen you in Jed for a hot minute. I could presume that you've probably just been busy, and considering the fact that you got to switch to, you definitely have just been taking your own time doing your own personal thing for a bit, If so, I don't doubt it. Yeah, either way, I'm at least glad to hear that, Diamond. Glad to hear that you got yourself a Switch too. You got any new games with it? You got the new Mario Kart at all? You got the new Donkey Kong? What you got, Or are you just sticking with some of the old games for now? Out of curiosity. Got the new Mario Kart? No! So that might mean that later down the line, I'll be able to go ahead and rock your shit in online. Oh, man. Sorry, it's just that whenever it comes to racing games, that's the only scene whenever I do get like very competitive. Just to even prove that whenever it comes to Fortnite, I only go in for the racing game mode, and I try my best in every sort of which way whatsoever to rock everybody's shit in there. Also, I'm big happy because I finally ranked up in Splatoon without anyone disconnecting. Nice! That's at least something I hear is always a bit of a problem with Splatoon. The fact that you always have these little twerps that just go ahead and just like, I'm not winning, and then just fucking leave. I do hate that whenever people do that. It's just like they're not getting the stats that they want, so they're just like, fuck this somehow. That always sucks, but I mean, hey, it's whatever. But yeah, also, Jelly, I hope you're having yourself a good one, man. I haven't seen you in my chat for a bit of a minute as well. It was like, what, sometime last week? Maybe the week before that? Either way, though, it's good to at least see you guys in chat again. But yeah, anyway, doing splendid. That's nice to hear. Alright, so, some of you may be wondering what's happening today. So, if you can tell, we're playing ourselves some Pokemon Violet. Reason why is just because a while back, I got the Shiny Charm with the help of another friend of mine. Shout out to my buddy Conker. You know what, I should actually probably shout him out in a minute here, but anyway. I got myself the Shiny Charm in Pokemon Violet, so I kind of want to do myself a little bit of Shiny hunting, because I haven't done that in a bit of a minute. And the last time I did that was when I played Legends Arceus, and that was a very long time ago. And funny enough, I actually only got very lucky and got 2 Shinies in Violet, on stream, funny enough, I think. Years ago when I first streamed this game. And I got myself a shiny, Frost? I forgot what it was, but it was like a little Frost Pokemon. And the other one was a, Rockruff, funny enough. I do still have that little guy to this day. And he actually finally evolved into a Dayform Lycanroc. Reason why Dayform is because I, funny enough, also encountered off-stream, and I mentioned this before on stream, I encountered a shiny Nightform Lycanroc. Just out of the wind without a Shiny Charm, and this was in the midst of me trying to get all the Pokemon to get a Shiny Charm, and I was just like, you got to be shitting me. Well, that gets one out of the way, and now I just also need to find myself one that is like, that has like, whatever the ability is for me to turn it into the evening form. But that's for a different time, because that's not the one that we're focusing on right now. One Pokemon that we're trying to find is one that is, the Dusk form. The one Pokemon that we're trying to find today is a little chunky boy By that, I mean we're finding ourselves a shiny Lechonk. And if we find it either sooner than later, or we are just unable to find it at all today, we will be going for a different route and be trying to find a different Pokemon, which I'll show you in a minute. But we shall definitely hop into the game in a second here, but first I need to remind everybody, if you happen to be paying attention up to this little area here, I happen to have a red bubble and a coffee, so if you want to help support your boy in any sort of which way whatsoever, you can go over there and do so. On my red bubble I have stickers, so you can buy one and help rep your boy in any sort of which way whatsoever. They're of my own design, so if you want to help me in any sort of which way whatsoever, that'd be very great. As for my coffee, I have commissions open for making art pieces of any type for you guys, Twitch emotes for your Twitch channel, and even now some follower. Thank you for the follow there. I'll check that in a second. Sorry. And also, certain slots open for commissioning for a fight stick art piece. So if you happen to have a fight stick or hitbox of any kind that you wish to have art made for, feel free to contact me over there on Coffee or any other social of mine. Is all in my about section. So yeah, if you want to help support me in any sort of which way whatsoever, those are options. They're not necessary, they're just there. Can you repeat that? Not Eminem style. Yeah, just hold on, let me swap over to the game real quick. But basically, as I was saying, send link in a little bit. First I need to real quick check who just followed. Axel the Axolotl, thank you for the follow. I really do deeply appreciate it there, my friend. Welcome, and if you don't know who I am or what I do, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on one second. Is this who I think it is? Is this who I think it is? Scully, is that you? Is that you, boy? Because I feel like I know that art from somewhere, my friend. Alright, but yeah, I'll definitely send you the link in just a second here, Jelly. Hold on one miserly little second. What link are you looking to get? Like my red bubble, my coffee? I just gotta know out of curiosity. Yeah, but his old friend. Nice! I haven't seen you in a hot minute, man. How you been? Coffee? Alright, I will send you that real fast. But also, it's like, actually, there's also like a link that will pop up every 30 minutes, but either way, it will still like, I'll still at least send it if you do want that. I've been good, just kind of lost touch with VR chat. Yeah, I feel that. It's kind of the same for me, except in my case, and I've been trying to get a replacement for the longest time. My headset just kind of like took a shit on itself for a little bit, but other than that, I at least do kind of want to get back to it. Oh, okay, right. I do kind of want to get back to it, but just taking a break from all that for now. Alright, but yeah, good to at least see you again, man. It's been a minute. Tried using a headset for a bit, but I kept crashing. If I had to take a random guess, Oculus Quest, If I had to take a random guess out of that, Yep, yep, that makes sense. Yeah, it's at least good to see you again, man. It's been a minute, and I'm always glad to catch up with a couple of old friends, bro. It's always nice to see some old friends that I haven't talked to in a minute. Alright, but yeah, to recap, we're basically going to be searching around the areas for a little bit, seeing if we can find a shiny form of one of these guys right here. And right now, in order to do that, I kind of do need to do one little side thing, but right now we're at least gonna like look around the area for a quick second, see if there might be one that might just pop up, because I, as I said, do have a shiny charm, so I just don't pull don't pull a purple cliff. I don't get the reference. I could assume that he tried finding a shiny and then missed it. Or just outright kill the shiny. Pokemon YouTuber passed by a pink glitch. Alright, well this is also kind of why I'm streaming this, just because like I want to make sure that anybody that is in chat that does see one doesn't helps me not pass by any sort of shiny Pokemon. I'll take anything because I don't really have much shinies. The only shinies I do have, which I can actually show off real quick, just hold on one second. The only shiny ones I do have are some of the ones that are in my party right now. Like this little Corvus Squire. I got him when he was just a little, fuck, what's his name? What's the pre-evolution? I forgot. What was his last, Rookity. I got him when he was like a little Rookity because I kind of like, it's a little thing for me where I just like getting the base form of Pokemon so that way I can evolve them over time. It's just a small thing for me. And actually, funny enough, here is, yeah, the Frostlass. This was the first shiny Pokemon that I ever got. The second one was the the Rockruff, which, as I said before, got turned into a shiny Lycanroc right here. Yep. Gonna move him right down here real fast. Yeah, this was my second ever shiny Pokemon that I ever got. Got him when he was just a little lad like this, and I do have a couple of these, but I am trying to find one that has the own tempo ability, which I do have one, but it's not a shiny. It's just a regular Rockruff, but that's a different story for a different time. I found this guy just like this a couple days ago. I was down in the area 0 and I just came across him and I was just like, you know what, fuck it, might as well. Same with this guy. It was like literally back to back. I found this dude and then I found this dude and I was just like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. And that was with the shiny charm. And then later on I just decided to go out for a bit of a walk to see if I could find any sort of shiny Pokemon, and then I came across this little guy. Or a little gal, I should say. Yeah. Those are the shiny Pokemon that I kind of do have so far. At least the ones that I have caught off stream. Let me at least look around and see if I... well, except with both of these two, like, Rockruffs, but that's a story for a different day. Also, I have this guy, too, or this girl, too. I found this one when I was searching for more shiny Rockruffs. And then I just ended up evolving her from whatever the pre-evolution is of that. Hold on, I need to remind myself real quick what it was. I forgot what number it is on the Pokédex, so we're gonna be here for a minute. I know it's here somewhere. Pyramid of Gaza, look. Yeah, you're not wrong. Their base form is actually supposed to be, well, they're supposed to be assault Pokemon, meaning that they're basically literally made out of salt. And I got them when they were just this little lad right here. Yeah, I got this little Knackly as like a shiny, and I evolved it to Knacklestack, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and then go. Garganelk? Garganacl? I don't know. Looks like a damn Mario power-up. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, to be frank, it's just supposed to, like, as I said, represent, like, salt, so... As far as I'm aware, they just decided to go with whatever design fit the best for salt. Besides, I don't know how you can make like a little grain of salt turn into a Pokemon anyway, or at least like an ore of salt. Is that even a thing? An ore of salt? Hey, what? What have you done? What have you done? I've seen some rock salt plant Fakemon. Okay, yeah, I see. What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? I'm looking right now. What have you done? 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 You know what? I was gonna berate you, but that's the best idea for a drawing I've seen in a minute. I shall do that when I can. But also with the fact that it is $20, does that mean that you want it to be like slightly NSFWE? Because that is kind of like what the $20 suggestion is for. Yes, sir. All right, we shall talk later about that after stream. I will. I got some things to do after stream. We shall talk afterwards, my friend. Holy fuck! All right. But thank you for that. I deeply appreciate it. Haven't gotten a commission in a bit of a minute, I will admit, though. Anything for the homie? I appreciate that, man. I really do. Alright, kind of deciding whether we should just stay here, go ahead and just like walk back and forth and see if we can find a Lechonk, or we go to the map here. Nope, map, please, thank you. Man, Pokemon has changed a lot since I stopped looking into it. I've stopped at around X and Y. Yeah, for me, I'll say it was kind of the same a little bit. I only say that just because, like, I saw, like, the anime, when X and Y was coming out. Because I was still watching Cartoon Network around the time, and I was just like, you know what, it didn't hurt to watch it. I haven't seen it in a bit. Let's see where it is. And I will admit, like, that season, I guess you could say, for Pokemon, it's really nice. Was it outstanding in, like, any of the other ones? Not entirely, but it was a nice little palate cleanser, if you were to ask me. And as for Sun and Moon, you can definitely tell that they were going for a bit more of a kid's vibe, but they still had, like, the same feel. At least in my opinion. I think the show still had the same feel, even with the animation kind of, like, taking a bit of a different route. But only a little bit. And as for everything else, I never really, like, entirely bothered. And it's not to say that I don't like Pokemon. I do like Pokemon. It's just that it's not like the one game you'll see me playing 24/7. It would just be a game where I'm like, you know what, I haven't played it in a minute. Why not? And I thought that with like streaming it, so I was just like, you know what, haven't streamed it, haven't shiny hunted on stream for a bit, so why not? Let's go ahead and give it a shot. So now we're here. Because I believe I already said, but the last time I shiny hunted was when I was playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. And I got a shit ton of shinies down in that game. I even, funny enough, was actually able to find a shiny of my starter for that game too, which I got the owl. What was his name again? Rulu or something like that? Kind of do wish that they were like in this game too. Rowlet, alright. But yeah, I basically got like the shiny of that Pokemon and evolved it, and I must say, the shiny version of that Pokemon in particular looks fucking sick. But even then, the base form of like the final evolution for that Pokemon is awesome too. I like the red and orange color scheme that it has in its base form, and the fact that they like make the non-shiny, or no, they make the shiny version represent the original version a little bit more is kind of neat. And I only picked that one in particular just because, like, the other ones, while they do look neat, they aren't my, well, I won't say like favorite Pokemon, but they're not my favorite design for Pokemon. And I picked the owl just because of the fact that, like, I'm not gonna lie, there's that one part of me that, even though they're probably the most impossible creature to have as a pet. I would actually unironically like to have an owl as a pet. I know it would probably be impossible, and I don't know if it would necessarily be illegal for me to own one, especially in my state, but I feel like it definitely would be like a pretty sick pet to have. And probably in certain cases, probably even less challenging than a parrot or a regular bird pet. And also, they'd probably be the least noisiest bird to have as a pet. I don't know if it's illegal. I've seen loads of owl pets on the internet. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it always varies with state depending on like the animal that you want as a pet, you know? Like, say for instance, there are obviously some animals that are like very iffy, like say raccoons. Raccoons, you can obviously like have a pet in many places, but I feel like in certain states it can definitely be pretty illegal, at least depending on if you get them trained or not. But you know what, actually, hold on, let me see. I'm gonna see if it might be legal or illegal in my state to own an owl as a pet. Oh, I got all caps on, hold on. Is legal to a pit bull would be better example. Hold on, wait. It's only illegal if they catch you. Okay, pit bull would be a better example. Yeah, probably. I like how one of the few things that come up is it legal to own a raccoon in my state? Well, it doesn't say my state, it says in state here. I'm gonna actually see if it's, oh my god, I could own a raccoon in my state if I wanted to. Donate to the coffee if you want to have some.
I can't talk right now. I'm making piss.
What do nightmares taste like anyway?
Pepsi. Thank you for that, Conker. But yeah, I was gonna make the joke like donate to the coffee if you want to help support my raccoon endeavors. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually like, despite the amount of hate they get, I'm actually a trash panda lover myself. But I'm just kidding. Max is my spirit animal. The axolotl, or is it your own personal pet? Which I assume would probably either be a cat or a dog. All right. Owl. Max from Sam and Max? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Funny enough, it actually is not legal to own an owl as a pet in my state. That's a little unfortunate. What are the legal states that have it in? Wow. That is actually a very small number. The only places you are actually permitted to have an owl as a pet, at least under a permit, are Vermont, Kentucky, Missouri, Wyoming, and Nevada. The only place where it is fully legal is Utah. Which, why Utah? Out of curiosity, like, why Utah? Out of the places where it's like fully legal, like, why that? I'm actually surprised, like, literally every other state that I haven't mentioned, it is illegal. I mean, all it takes is one badly trained owl and the neighbor is missing a chihuahua. Yeah, you know what, fair. Owls, even though they're, like, as far as I can tell, simple creatures, they can be very dangerous. They definitely do be a bit of a... They definitely do be one hell of a security bird in some ways. I mean, have you seen them turn their heads a lot? It's like, goddamn. Tell me, holds a gun, when's the next Mario Kart World stream? I'll tell you what, because of the fact of some things that I have planned, I might add Mario Kart World to the games that we might stream next week. Because right now I already have the schedule planned out for this week, which, by the way, for anybody wondering what we're going to be streaming tonight, we're going to be playing some more Marvel Rivals, so look forward to that. It's 7 p.m. EST. Can I help you? Lowers gun. You live for today. But tomorrow we spread democracy. Yes! I forgot about that actually. We're gonna be playing some Helldivers tomorrow, so if any of you are looking forward to that, be ready. I want to actually like get back into Helldivers a little bit because of the fact that I haven't been a part of the war in a bit of a minute. And don't get me wrong, I love Helldivers. It's just that I took a bit of a break from it just because like I feel like it is a right as a super citizen for Super Earth that even though I would love to help spread democracy for my people, even democracy needs a break every once in a while, you know? Here, excuse my legs. Just don't be winning up so quickly, my friend. You gotta pace yourself a little bit. When it comes out on Xbox, Reaper shall join, no excuses. Yes, I know. All I can just say is that I'm glad that the ODST people actually finally have a chance to get back into a war that they know they can win. Wait, which one is Reaper? He's the little doll guy with the blue hair. Or the demon that's stuck in the doll, I should say. Yes, that is. You know, that's the best way to put it. I'm gonna tell him that later. I'm gonna say that somebody in chat called him that. Don't worry, I won't out you right off the gate, Diamond. At least not right off the gate. Imagine that being the way somebody describes you. Just be like, oh yeah, you're that doll that has anger issues, right? Yeah, I think I might actually need to bring out the picnic table and make some sandwiches real quick. Picnic time. Alright. Picks up bigger gun. You will be the one to tell them and not eat. Yeah. Rat me out. Okay, I see what you mean. Damn, this is a party. Look at this shit. Alright, make your sandwich. We like eat me out better. I bet that I was thinking the same thing. Alright, I need to find me an encounter power for normal real quick. Encounter. Normal. Alright, perfect. Shush. Yeah, pal, Diamond, I hate to tell you, but we got guns over here too. We are armed, we are strapped, we are ready. You tried to go ahead and fight us, we're at the ready. And if you think I'm lying, try me, bitch. You know, though, with that meme, with that emote in particular, I realized I should actually update that because I realized that that's supposed to be representing my right hand, and my right hand, at least in terms of lore with my VTuber, does not have a normal fleshy right hand. To the Pokemon that's hovering above me, you think you could step to the side a little bit? I am trying to make a sandwich here. Looks beautiful. Even despite it looking a little bit like plastic, it does look delicious. The Pokemon, hey, what you doing over there? Yeah, just like literally getting all up in my grill. Hey, buddy, you making a sandwich? That looks delicious. Alright, well, we at least got encounter power for normal up to level 2, so that means that we'll be able to hopefully get more, Lechonks as time passes. That also means that any other normal type Pokemon in the area is also going to be around here. Oh! Nice! Many things I expected to happen, that was not one thing. I mean, hey, at least it happened, right? Alright there, Lechonks. Yeah, a lot of Lechonks are starting to show themselves a bit now. Maybe, just maybe, we might have a chance to find ourselves a little pink boy and or girl. You know, though, can I actually say on, like, a little side note, I do love it when Pokemon actually make, like, either evolutions or just in general Pokemon that have, like, different looks to them for whenever they evolve. Like, for instance, the Nidoran from Gen 1. The Nidoran male and female always was kind of like a little nice touch, but the fact that they had Pokemon that were, like, depending on the gender, actually look different. So said, I tried shiny hunting the green mousey and no luck. He's great against dragon types. Oh, you mean the one that just evolved? I mean, if you want, I don't mind giving him away out to you, buddy. I just got my subscription for online back, so I can definitely send you him later. If you don't mind me at least evolving him all the way though first. I got a shiny piggy. Nice. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, like, because of the fact that a lot of these have been happening, I think if we're lucky, we might go to some of these mass outbreaks for this guy. I forgot his name. And we might see if we can find a shiny form of that one. I don't know what they look like, and they are extremely small, so it definitely would be a bit of a challenge. But nonetheless, I feel like it would be kind of fun. Might also be just something for us to do if we do find a shiny Lechonk sooner than later. By the way, I haven't missed a shiny Lechonk anywhere here, right? The reason why I want to get a shiny Lechonk is just because of, like, something that happened, like, a long time ago when I used to, like, when I actually used to stream as, the Shooting Star. A little lore drop for anybody that doesn't know. A long time ago, so who's gonna tell him? Yeah, nice try. These little guys right here are gonna be the bane of this hunt. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They're gonna really fucking fuck everything up. But anyway, a long time ago when I was still streaming as the Shooting Star, and I had like a little 2D model. When it was coming out, I had like, when this game was coming out, or before it ever came out, I had like a little 2D Lechonk model that I put on top of my head for like purposes of showing like extra facial expressions. And I just liked the way that it looked. I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep it like that. Lo and behold, I haven't used that model in a while. I think I might need to like get it again. Anybody wondering where you can get it, it's on Coffee and it is free to get. I can like get, if I can find it again, I can grab the link and like put it in chat later. Well, yeah. I used that, and my buddy Mask, he decided to join in when I was doing an art stream whilst I had that model on, and I basically like zoomed in the model as like a way to just do like a little joking threat thing. Because like who the fuck is gonna take a threat from a pig seriously? And then he was just like, wait, hold on, let me talk for you. Let me do the voice for the pig. And I was just like, oh, you want me to be the puppet? Okay. And I'm pretty sure that clip still exists too on Twitch. Like, actually, hold on. Let me see if I can actually find it. It was a long time ago, but I think I can find it. content clips. We got a long way to go, ladies and germs. Because this was years ago. And I mean years ago. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a minute, especially with the fact that Twitch is taking a minute to load everything. Come on, come on. Come on, Twitch, work with me here. Work with me, work with me. Come on, you got this. You got power behind you, I know you do. I'm also looking on like the screen to see if I can find like the shiny Lechonk anywhere. So far, nothing. Maybe nothing. Okay, we have entered the territory of before my rebrand now. All that matters is that I gotta find the 2D model. So, at least to say, this is definitely gonna be a minute. In the meantime, I want to ask you guys, from what you can remember, what was your first shiny Pokemon, if you don't mind me asking? For any of y'all that remember it at all? We have entered the territory of when I actually had that 2D model now. Oh wow, really, Lechonk? That was your first shiny there, Conquer? That's sick. But as cool as it is, I'm actually asking, like, what was your very first? I gotta ask out of curiosity. What was your very first? If I know it's probably been a minute, but that's what I'm kind of like wondering. Like, out of all the Pokemon games, what was your very first? Snom? Nice. Wait, actually, is Snom the one that I'm thinking of? Oh, Lechonk was your very first? Damn, that's crazy. Alright, well, I have found the clip, but hold on. I actually want to see, what is Snom? Is it the one that I think it is? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Randomly stumbled upon the snob I was coming out of the snow area. Oh, nice. Alright, but yeah, I have found the clip. I have found it. Give me like 1 minute.
Hold on.
Hold on 1 second. Come on, Twitch, work with me for just a second here. Alright. You guys ready to get hit with a blast from the past? Give me 1 second here. Alright, let me see, what is this? That's okay. Okay, and then just shrink it down a little bit. Alright, and then show. Alright, you guys ready for this? Get ready. Turn it up. Okay, this is what it was.
Hold on. Let me talk for you. Let me be your voice for a second.
I'm your puppet. Man.
Hello, fellow humans. It is me. I shall take over the world one day.
Man, and then the shit happens afterwards too. Like, hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I forgot I was also making art for like random random peeps on from Twitter.
Hello, my fellow Americans. I am running for president in 2024. vote Oinker today.
If I ever get the new Pokemon, I'm naming my first Lechonk Oinker now.
And that I did. Funny enough, that I did. Don't believe me? I can show you in a second here. Now Star just needs the DLC to grind them legendary mons. I mean, you say that, but at the same time, it's just like... I don't really want to go ahead and, like... grind out for, like, the legendary Pokemon, personally. And it's not to say that I don't want to get them. Like, I don't doubt that it would be great to have them. Just that... I feel like I'm more fine with, just searching for the basic Pokemon, you know? Don't get me wrong, I would definitely like to eventually... I'd like to eventually definitely get like some legendaries later down the line, but I'm fine with what I have right now. Besides, I also do have a couple other legendary Pokemon from Sword, if I ever wanted to, I could just go ahead and swap them over to here if need be. But anyway. Yeah, funny enough, I actually do have the new legendary bird Pokemon from that game, or at least like the new forms that they have. So if I ever did want to, I could like just send them over to here. Which I could do, right? I can do that. I could do that if I wanted to. Fuck. Get out of here, Tweety Bird. I don't want to be dealing with your bullshit. Yeah, call me a basic bitch if you want. It's just like that's how I kind of feel with it. I'm that of a... I like to consider myself that of a simple man, and I don't really need me any legendary Pokemons. I'm fine with what I got, and what I got is this. Besides, I'm not like a... I don't really consider myself a full-blown shiny hunter just in general anyway. Not really anything that I need to worry about. It'd be cool, don't get me wrong, but I'm not one to just go ahead, open up my Switch and just be like, you know what, time for me to go ahead and hunt down a shiny Arceus. Picking like the worst, like shiny of them all. You know, it's a bit funny because I remember actually seeing a clip where like one dude was like shiny hunting legendary Pokemon. What? Why the hell is there a shiny god? Yeah, there is. It's like all the gold parts turn silver. Let me go hunt down God himself. Yeah. Like all the gold parts of Arceus turn silver, and it's like literally the only difference from what I can remember. Which I must say I do find funny, but I was gonna say I remember seeing this one clip from a dude who was shiny hunting some legendary Pokemon in Sun and Moon, and he just found a shiny legendary Pokemon, and then the next one he goes for, he finds a shiny Arceus, like literally one after the other. He was just like, I mean, we could go find a shiny Arceus if we want to, but considering the difference, I don't really think we're gonna like do so, but it wouldn't hurt to look. And then next Pokemon he gets shiny Arceus, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, how are the odds in your favor there with that? Like, don't get me wrong, I've had those odds too, believe it or not. Like I just mentioned earlier, with the Pokemon that I have, I found this one in the zero zone, or zero area 0, I mean. This one in the in the 0 zone.
Oh, shit.
Shit. Fuck up. Shut up. Sorry. I guess because of the fact that I turned up the clip earlier, it kind of just made everything in Switch just like it turns up a little bit. But I mean, hey, whatever. But yeah, I found this one in the area 0, and then I found this one immediately right after, and it's just like, bro, you can only get those types of odds if you were like on stream. So I was just like, what the fuck? Oh god, he's multiplying. Yes. Yeah, what up there, little bud? But yeah, those odds of like getting a shiny after a shiny is like fucking crazy. I'll admit with the 2 from Area 0, those were with the shiny charm, so I was like, I mean, even despite the fact that it was like with a shiny charm, I still couldn't believe the odds of that. Yeah, no need to worry about the multiplication thing, though. That happened with me. That was just an accident on my part. Spell gone wrong for a split second. But we're good, though. Yeah, I'm really hoping that I'm not somehow missing shiny Lechonk. I would like to get the chunky boy. I'd like to get me a pink chunky boy or girl. I'm not one to judge. You know, this is a random thought that crossed my mind, but do you guys ever think, and I know this is probably impossible for them to think this, but do you ever think animals have like moments of like gender dysphoria? It's like a random thought that just comes across my mind, and I just had to ask. I know they're probably too dumb to think that, but at the same time, it's just like, do you ever think that happens every once in a while? Dysphoria, I think it, or whatever the right word is. I can't remember what it was. Forgive me, I am bad with words. I always forget a lot of them half the time. What is it? In fact, I believe it was like, if I have the term correctly, the confusion of like the gender that you are identifying as, I believe. Forgive me if I'm like wrong on that. It's just that I haven't like. Sometimes I don't look too heavily into like certain things, so I might be sounding very dumb right now. Basically, all I'm asking is, do you think there's probably been at least like one dog somewhere, or like one animal, just in general, I should say, out there in the world that was thinking, I don't think I'm the ginger I am. I mean, I know they're probably too dumb to think that, but at the same time, it's just like, do you think it probably at least happened once somewhere? Would find it hilarious if I just come across a shiny Lechonk as I'm like asking this. Yeah, sorry if I am sounding a bit stupid with that. It's just like, it was just a one thought that came across my mind, and I'm like, words. Could it have happened? I mean, I never personally had that problem myself. I know what I am, I know who I am, and I know what I stand as. It was just like the one thing where I just like, you think at least one animal had that problem somewhere. The fact that the chat is silent says a lot. Then we shall just change the subject if that will be the case. You just ran up to a shiny with a chunk with a gun and say, "Do you know what gender you are?" Sorry, I'm working. No worries. If that's the case, Conquer, then you're all good, my man. You do and take care of what you need to do and take care of. Or who. I don't judge. Yeesh, now one pink piggy. Not one. And the sandwich is still active, so we got like about like 10 less than 9 minutes now. See if we can still at least find a shiny chunky boy. Yeah. Oh. Alright, thinking about it, I do know that there is like one other thing that we could try. And that is like eliminating the Lechonks. Is that something that works? Anybody know if that's how it works here, where you just gotta like take out as many of the one Pokemon you want, and then like it slowly but surely increases the odds of finding a shiny? I know that's usually a thing for max outbreaks, but does it work with like regular Pokemon as well? Yeah? Okay then. If that's the case, I'm sorry Lechonks, but we gotta make sure that we find ourselves a shiny point. And I am actually going to swap my Corvisquire with my Corviknight real quick. Are you even going in and out of picnics? Yeah, that is one technique that I do know of as well. I might as well just like try increasing the odds a little bit. Make sure they're in our favor in the best of ways that we could possibly find out. Does it specifically have to be one Pokemon, or can it just be any? When like defeating Pokemon in a row, or many Pokemon in a row, does it have to be like the one Pokemon in particular, or can it be all of them? Like say I take out like one Lechonk and then I get like one of those little like birds over there. Will it still count, or has like the streak like been lost? As far as I'm aware. Alright, well just to be on the safe side, I'm still at least gonna like take out specifically Lechonks, because you never know, right? That one had a hard time just trying to even get close to it. Bro was just having a peaceful nap and then I interrupted it. Damn, there are a lot of Lechonks though. Oh yeah, a shit ton of LeChonks are starting to show up now. We might actually have ourselves a good win here. Holy fuck. At least to say, we're definitely probably going to be stacked up on bacon for a little bit. And those hovering little plant boys are just gonna be the bane of my existence in trying to find a little, like, shiny LeChonk, bro, I swear. Is that it for tonight? Why is that? If you don't mind me asking, Diamond? Get back. Alright. Because tonight is racing night in the Zen community. I'm probably assuming that's what you're trying to say. Hey, if that's the case, good luck to you with whatever that race may be. Might you come out on top, or at the very least at the top 5 or top 3? I should probably more or less say. Didn't mean to come up onto you like that. They're little chunky moons or chunky gales. Alright, but I believe that you there, my friend. May race night go well and spiffingly. Can I help you? Here, my friend can. And finally, I can participate because I know Mario Kart World. Perfect. Oh wait, do I see? Okay, no, I was a little afraid for a second. I saw that like little bug Pokemon in the distance, and I thought, am I seeing a little pink piggy? But no, it was just like a little bug with a cotton ball on its back. I'm also a little excited for Mario Kart World because of the fact that they actually like put out an update that everybody has been asking for. By that, I mean they finally brought back the ability to... Oh, fuck. They finally brought back the ability to actually play 3-lap races online. Thank fuck for that. My only personal hope is that they eventually actually add in... hold on 1 second, it's transferring... water from water bottles. Real quick. My only hope is that they at least add some extra stuff into the game, because I feel like it would be nice for them to do that. We mentioned it... excuse me, sorry. We mentioned it before on stream. But I kind of hope that they, because of what my friend Kaz said, I kind of really hope that they bring in, like, islands that will, like, add in extra, like, bits of racetracks. Like, for instance, he mentioned Isle Delfino. I kind of really do hope that they do that, because I will say I have played a bit of Sunshine. Or, yeah, is it Mario Sunshine? Yeah, it's Mario Sunshine. I played a bit of that, and I'm not gonna lie, I would like to see Isle Delfino in Mario Kart World. I feel like it would be a nice touch, and that would also be a good time for them to not only add that, but also add in like maybe some stuff from Donkey Kong Bonanza. I feel like that would be a cool thing for them to do. Okay, am I missing a pink piggy? Your nose almost got me there. The pink nose on these guys are what's gonna like also confuse me a little bit, because I'm just gonna be like, oh hey, pink pig. Nope, just a regular pig with a big bright pink nose. Alright, well, we have lost the sandwich, but that doesn't mean that we still have the opportunity to at least take out a couple of chunks along the way. Okay, quick run up the hill and then run down. Maybe we might be lucky to find one. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay, it's just that little dude. It's that little dude. Any piggy boys? I spent 30 minutes trying to get 3-star 150cc, and Rosalina took first at last second. Damn. Yeah, that's always like the one thing with like 150cc. Like for me, I managed to at least get like win like the gold trophy out of all of them, but I haven't gotten like first in every race. But I at least did what I needed to do in order to unlock mirror mode, which I found out for anybody that wants to know. In order to unlock mirror mode, you need to, in free roam, collect and do a bunch of the free roam challenges and peach coins, just 10 of each. You just need to like... Well, this was a little unexpected. Hello there, Vaster. Hold on one second. Sorry, give me 1 second to do it real fast. Holy fuck. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for the raid there, Vaster. Yeah. Holy hell, I did not expect this. Goddamn. Hello, everybody. Well, welcome on in. Some of you may be wondering what's happening. We're just kind of doing a little bit of shiny hunting, but yeah, hello, everyone. For anybody that is new here, welcome to the stream. If you don't know who I am, my name is Star MBH. The MBH stands for Monster Bounty Hunter. I go ahead and hunt down monsters for you for whenever you need somebody to do some dirty work for you. So if you have a large monster that's causing you trouble, or you just want a little piece to mount on either your wall, or just get stuffed, then yeah, I'm the guy that you call. But yeah, I'm just here to do all that, and hopefully put a smile on your face, any sort of which way I can. But yeah, welcome Vaster and everybody that was a part of the raid. Welcome. Hold on 1 second, sorry. Shiny hunting the goat. Yes, I'm trying to find myself a shiny lechonk. Just had like a little sandwich already fully used up, at least one that was just like encountering normals a little bit more frequently. So far, no luck just yet, but I do have a shiny charm, so I am optimistic in that. But yeah, hold on, let me go ahead and shout you out there real quick. Vaster, hold on 1 second. Out, and then boom, boom. There we go. Oh, I'll be fine. Hope if I wasn't. Yeah, same here. Because Lechonk is one that I want to shiny hunt real fast, just because it was the one that like is involved with a little joke. I showed it off earlier, but it's because of a little joke between me and a friend, and I really hope to eventually find one soon. What charity are you raising money for? The Immune Deficiency Foundation. Oh, and thank you for the follow. I deeply appreciate it. No need. Don't you dare say that. Everybody needs one. Alright, I'm gonna go for now. So, yeah, you take care, Diamond. Do what you need to, my friend. But yeah, I wanted to like go for that charity just because if you have been in, if you have been in, it was nice catching up. Yeah, definitely. Hope to catch you in the next stream, Diamond. But for now, you take care and you do what you need to do, my friend. But yeah, if any of you are, yeah, see you as well, Diamond. If any of you happen to be caught up with like news involving the VTuber community in sort of which way, I thought that LeChonk was actually pink for a second. I'm not gonna shoot you there. If any of you had kept up with news in the VTuber community, you might know some things that had happened. And that's why I'm kind of like having the charity like up. Because I myself am sadly in a position where I can't donate myself. So this is the best that I feel like I can do. So if any of you are able to help donate to the charity in any sort of way whatsoever, you haven't been caught up, all you need to do is just go to Iron Mouse's channel and then you'll be able to see one thing. That's nice, yeah. It was the best that I could do, at least in the position I am, because sadly, I do hate to say this, very cool of you to contribute, yeah. Because for me, sadly, I don't really have like a job at the moment. Right now, this is kind of like the best I can do right now. And even just like getting commissions for my coffee is also the closest. Check that out if you haven't. Sorry to shill, but I might as well while I can, right? But outside of those, I sadly don't really have the ability to donate myself. Otherwise, I would. But, oh, hopefully this at least helps contribute in any sort of which way whatsoever. But yeah, so many of these plant boys and not a fucking pink pig anywhere to be seen. But yeah, if any of you are able to donate, that is very well appreciated. If not, I also do understand. Just spreading the word also will help. That's totally understandable. Thank you. I deeply appreciate that. Is it Vazder or Vaster? Like, is it pronounced with like a Z, with the ZT, or is it an ST sort of thing, if you don't mind me asking? Like Vazter or Vaster? Vaster? Alright. Just checking, just want to make sure, because I'm not great with names a lot of the time. I hate to say it. Is there a helicopter or a plane flying by me? Did anybody hear that? Oh, wait, no, I've heard. Hold on, wait, actually, what is that? Oh. Just some people coming over to fix up the gravel road. That makes sense, doesn't it? But yeah, thank you again for the raid there, Vaster. I deeply appreciate it. For anybody else that is here, if you wish to follow, then feel free. If not, also understandable. Dang, they found me? What do you mean? Oh, okay. Right, the people I'd say. Okay, I gotcha. Wait, what do you mean they found you? Man, no pinky, no pink piggy. Oh, man. Hey, hold on, I'm gonna check something real quick. I have to go, sadly, but I hope your stream goes well, and I will make sure to join in another time. Yeah, no worries. For anybody wondering, by the way, just as a real quick, I will be streaming again later tonight. I'll be streaming some Marvel Rivals, so if any of you want to stop by around 7 p.m. EST, then that is another time that you can go ahead and stop by. That's just to let you know if any of you want to go ahead and stop by again. But yeah, if you need to go there, Vester, then that's understandable. You have yourself a good rest of your day, and have fun doing whatever you said you need to do. Do I have any Herba Mystica? I do not. Actually, would that even be the place to look for Herba Mystica? Can I help you? Okay, I have no idea how many Lechonks I have taken out. So, I can only assume that I'm ever getting closer to like the 60 Pokemon that I need to take out in order to increase the shiny odds. Oh, piggy. You know, whoa. And all the other Pokemon rushing after me, and not even a little pink Lechonk. No, I was gonna say real quick, I do find it funny that like when it comes to certain Pokemon and the animals they usually represent, their base color is never usually like the color of the animal they represent. Like for instance, Lechonk, he's a pig, and I know that there are like a bunch of like pigs out there that do have like different skin tones to it. Like you'll find some that are black, some maybe a little brown, and obviously most of the time you'll find some that are just like pink, maybe even white if you're lucky. But I like how with Lechonk, he's just like a full-blown like brown and black pig, and yet his shiny version is a full-blown pink pig. Like the most common form of a pig that you can find. A little something funny. It's also like the same thing with like certain Pokemon as well. Like you always find them having like a specific form that is a specific color. And then you'll also have like you just have like their shiny form that is like the color that the actual animal that Pokemon is based off of would be. There's always stuff like that that I just find like a little funny and interesting. Fuck! No, sorry pal, I'm outie. Run. Thank you. Little guy saw my Corviknight and just thought, yeah, you know what? No, never mind. I really hope I didn't like accidentally miss a shiny Lechonk anywhere. There's always like the one problem that I do know of when it comes to like this game in particular. You can see the shiny Pokemon, but sadly you can't tell if it has spawned in. Because like the one thing with like when it spawns in is just like literally just... that's it. As for like Legends Arceus, that was a different story. Whenever a Pokemon... it lagged. There has to be like a shiny somewhere, right? There has to be. There has to be. There has to be. There has to be. Imagine that it's more difficult when shiny has a micro difference from regular. Yeah, I know. Like say for instance Pikachu. The only difference between Pikachu and its shiny form is that Pikachu is obviously its base color is yellow, but a shiny Pikachu is orange. And like it's such a very bright orange. How could you tell the difference? How would one tell the difference? Like, I'm sure if you like saw like a cluster of Pikachu, you would find at least one that had like a different, like, had like some color variation, but at the same time it's just like, it's such a minute difference. Even the same thing goes with like Gengar. Gengar is like such a minute difference. It's just like he's a lighter shade of purple, and it's like, bruh, that doesn't help at all. The only way you would actually be able to tell the difference of whether it would be shiny or not is if you had like Mega Evolutions enabled. And sadly, not many Pokemon games have Mega Evolutions enabled. The only one that will actually have like Mega Evolutions will be Legends ZA, which I'm personally looking forward to as well, I'm not gonna lie with you. I will say the one micro difference for certain Pokemon that I actually do like is like the way to tell like the difference in genders as well. Because like you got certain Pokemon that have like minute differences in their like identification for genders as well. Like for instance, going back to Pikachu, if you look at the tail of Pikachu, you can tell it's a male Pikachu when it has like a flat end on the tail, and female Pikachus have like two bumps at the end of their tail, kind of like trying to signify a heart in a sort of way, which I do kind of like. So animals have that same difference in variation as well. Lord, imagine looking for a shiny of a specific gender. Dude, no. If anything, imagine trying to find a shiny with a specific ability, because that's what I have been trying to do with Rockruff for the longest time off stream. For anybody that doesn't know, Rockruff has like 3 different forms for his evolution Lycanroc, right? He has his day, night, and dusk form. Or evening form, depending on how you want to go with the dusk form. But anyway, in order to get specifically the dusk form, he has to have an ability called Own Tempo. And that is not an ability that you can give them or swap for. That is an ability that you have to find a wild Rockruff with. I managed to get lucky to find a regular Rockruff with that ability, but it was not shiny. So imagine that for a split second, having to find like a specific Pokemon with a specific ability and have it be a shiny. If anything, whether you have a shiny charm or not, that is, the odds are still the same in that regard, dude. The odds. I'm sorry, I wanted to look to my right for a second because I thought I saw the tiniest. Okay, no. I thought that little caterpillar guy was a Lechonk, but nope. But yeah, trying to find like a shiny Own Tempo Lycanroc is like insanely hard to find. Believe me when I say that I know the pain of trying to find one, because goddamn. Oh damn it! I thought that was a. The way that the shading looked on that, I thought it was a fucking pink Lechonk. I got too excited for a second. Oh wait. God damn it. These stupid little caterpillars. Man. Man, shiny hunting for a Lechonk is a bitch. Conquer, I know you're busy with work and all, but I gotta ask out of curiosity, when you found your shiny Lechonk, did you have like, did you have the shiny charm or no? I gotta ask out of pure curiosity. No, I found it. I found it at a different field. Yeah, right. I forgot that they are in different areas a lot of time. I should actually see real quick. Like, what other habitats are they at? Pretty much the entirety of the lower sector. Okay. At this point, I don't know if you're gonna want to keep him when you find him or eat him out of frustration. No, I definitely gotta keep him because I'm not one to say no to a pet, you know. Where Tauros like to hang. Tauros. All right, hold on. I need to remind myself of what a Tauros is because I have no idea. Hold on. Alphabetical, A to Z. Alright, I'm gonna pick yours here. Excuse me. Why are there so many Pokemon with the name that have like an S in it? I flipped the pig. Big Bull Pokemon, I think. Yeah. I have found it. I would probably presume the right side conquer. If that's the case, let's get ready to get moving then. Probably gonna most likely be out in the green fields there. Okay. Numerical order. Actually, no, I could just go back here and then just do that. And okay, yeah, pretty much all in the grasslands. So we can head over there and just kind of work from there. Maybe we might have better odds. If not, we might go ahead and try searching a different day. And end it around like the 2-hour mark. Hopefully we could be lucky. Hopefully. Oh, speaking of Tauros, there's the big bitches themselves. The only Pokemon I know of that is actually super aggro. You go anywhere near them, they are just gonna do nothing but chase your ass. Okay, real quick, I should probably actually get myself a picnic going real fast so that way I can have normal encounters up at a bit of a high. I don't know if Tauroses are normal type or not, but either way, I'm at least definitely gonna still get it. Just because I need me the encounter power at an all-time high for this shit. Okay, retry with the sandwich that we made earlier. Tomato, 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 rice, jalapeno, jalapeno, and jalapeno, bread, bread. Ah, god damn it. Well, hopefully I still at least get the encounter for normal at a high. That's a scuffed ass looking sandwich. Yes, I'd like to get a tomato and jalapeno sandwich. Put the rice on the side, please. Please, encounter powers. It goes up, please, please, please. Fuck! I gotta remake the sandwich. I gotta remake the sandwich. You gotta be shitting me. Alright, retry. Piss. Alright. Alright. Tomato. 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 Rice. Jalapeno. Jalapeno. And jalapeno. Yay! He didn't fall over this time. Holy shit! Goddamn! Alright. At least got the sandwich made, which means that we'll get the abilities that we need. Just wish that these animations could play out a little faster so that way I don't have to constantly watch this all the fucking time. Yeah, a bit spicy, huh? Alright, encounter power for normal. It's at an all-time high. Or at least at an all-time high that we can get it to. Wants to learn slam? Alright, fine. What do you want, huh? Oh, you're fine with skipping it for now? Okay. At least I can come back and get it whenever need be. But of course the Tauros is still here. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be, right? Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, the lechonk. The lechonk be taken out, and bacon will be had tonight with my sandwiches. Okay. Could also imagine that maybe you might have found like a Lechonk down the paths in some way, huh, Conker? Are you still listening in? If not, that's still understandable. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was like a slime Pokemon that I had seen before, and it was like a shiny variant. It was not. Okay, there's probably gotta at least be like, well, maybe if we go down the way a little bit, that'd be nice. Or at least we could find ourselves a little piggy boy. Down the way, and there's a lot of Tauros gonna be going the opposite direction right now. Okay, these koalas, I thought this one was a shiny, like the one that my character's looking at right now. I thought it was a shiny, but looking at the other ones, I realized, okay, maybe not. I got big confusion for a second. Probably would also be best to find a shiny Lechonk in this area specifically, because it'll probably be high enough level to like evolve into like its last form at least sooner than later. You know, when it comes to this game, when it comes to like the candies at least, it doesn't really have the same effect as like how it used to with old Pokemon games, at least as far as I can remember and am aware. Where you don't have to like worry about like Pokemon losing certain stats whenever you like feed them with like a rare candy or even like the XP candies that are in this game. The moment I see a large splotch of pink, that's when I fucking book it. Beelining towards that pig. Oh, there, little rookity. Man, but there's so many other Pokemon spawning in the same area. I really hope one of them will just be a shiny Lechonk, because that would be great. Because the way I found out that this, like, the system in this game works for a shiny Pokemon is that every Pokemon that spawns counts towards the odds of the shiny, like, appearing. So because of the fact that I have the shiny charm, and just to confirm real quick that I do have it, see right there, my odds are like somewhere around like 1,000, 1 out of 1,000. That's why I'm trying to like kill off as many Lechonks as I can on the site as well, because that will hopefully decrease the odds a little bit to, I think, if I'm correct, maybe 600? Can't confirm nor fully deny if that will actually be the case, but I'm really hoping it will be. Blood piggy boy. Gotta have a pink piggy around here somewhere, right? Hell, at this point, I'll even take like the final evolutionary form of it too. Forgot what it was called. I only know Lechonk and the name I gave my first Lechonk, which was Oinker. Oh boy. Is that a shiny version of that Pokemon there? I gotta ask out of curiosity. Actually, no, hold on. I could just look at my Pokedex for that real quick. No, that's not what I want. Okay, well, it's number 16. So that must mean it's number 17. Alright, so... Gonna be a second. Hold on. Okay, no, it's not the shiny form. Okay. Had to be sure and had to be safe. Because at this point, you never know with any of these. At least when you got somebody with the mindset of me and has never seen many other shiny forms of other Pokemon. No, 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 not that way, that way. I'm waiting for that large round ball made of pink fur skin or whatever the hell a Lechonk has. I don't know if it has fur. Does a Lechonk actually have fur? I mean, it looks like it does. Either that or it's got some really rough skin. Gotta be one around here somewhere, right? Back into the ball. Back up, back up. I still have the outside. I still have like the counter ability. Alright. Keeping a wide eye out. One of these round boys gotta be shiny. How about you? You seen a shiny anywhere, buddy? Huh? You seen a shiny anywhere? You seen a little pink Lechonk anywhere? Didn't get a word out of them. Maybe the next one. You know where I can find a pink Lechonk? Damn it. I think I might need to rethink my interrogation methods a little bit. This probably might be a bit of a dumb idea, but I'm gonna try to like make a picnic and then just try going from there. Just gonna make it, unmake it, make it, unmake it. Hopefully spawn in a shiny Lechonk. Many pokes just spawning in, and none of them seem to be a full-blown pink, and aren't in the shape of at least the ones that aren't pink and are in the shape of a pig. All right, picnic time again then. We're definitely gonna be here for a minute, folks. I hate to say it. Alright, to the great Arceus, I ask and plead for you. Please allow me to have access to a pink Lechonk. That's all I ask. I would like to have the pink boy. Maybe if we move to a different spot as well. Might be a little bit more lucky in that. Head to a spot where like some of the chunks might actually be a little bit more common. It looks of it, this might be the area to try. Yeah, this looks like it might be the area to try. Alright, can I place a picnic? I can. Alright, and pink chunky boy. So far, that's a big no. Okay, another picnic, and hopefully we can find ourselves a chunky boy. That is pink. That Venomoth over there actually got kind of like almost got me for a second. That's a Venomoth, right? Or no, that's his evolution. What's that one again? I know it's a Gen 1, but I completely forgot its name. Okay, what if we just do a little bit of roaming around, huh? What if we just go ahead and just say hi to a bunch of the local Pokemon? Say hello to a bunch of the locals. I found a massive outbreak. Hold on. What? What? A what Pokemon? Oh, the koala. Okay. No, I gotta say, on a side note, when it comes to like the real life counterpart of it, of like Pokemon, the koala ones, I always just kind of like think like they look more cuddly than their real life counterpart. And I say that just because of the fact that it's like koalas, while they do look cute and cuddly, they're both the most vicious yet dumbest animal on the planet. Next to the panda bear. The reason why I say that is just because like they literally will not eat their food unless it is actually attached to a branch, and they literally eat poison. That is not even a joke. You also have chlamydia? Yeah, that too. Just because of the fact that like literally the plant that they eat has like poison, and that type of poison is so dangerous that it is actually highly flammable too. So if you wanted, you could literally just go ahead and light a matchstick and cause a fire, forest fire within that specific area, if ever need be. It is practically, I think if I'm correct, it's practically one of the chemicals that they use to make napalm a lot more explosive. Or at least just in general, other explosives a lot more dangerous than they should be. What was that little blue boy over there, huh? Okay, I had to make sure if that was like shiny or not, because I was unsure. Alright, we're kind of getting not really much luck, so I think we might head back to the beginning area that I was at. Might have a little bit of luck there. Ridgewood enough is the place next to my home. Or at least my original home when I started the game. Alright, any pink piggies want to show themselves? There's a bunch more pink plant bitches. I'm looking for a pink piggy. Oh, the chunk hair. Oh, they do have hair. I didn't even realize with the stuff that I've been collecting off of them. Had to take a roundabout just to get to that Pokemon in particular. And not a damn pink piggy anywhere. I'll check up there in a second. Oh, man. Probably would have a lot more better luck if I had like a Herba Mystica that like allowed me to have like sparkling power with normal encounter. Sadly, I don't have any Herba Mystica on me, so that's going to be something to save for a different day. Ooh, but there are a lot of Lechonks showing themselves tonight, baby. Getting the Chonky boys out. Just jumping around real quick just to make sure. Goodbye to you. Oh, you're for fuck's sake. I hope that didn't somehow, like, ruin my streak. I heard a little noise, and I don't know if that was, like, Pokemon saying something, me getting a notification, something, or, like, the game letting me know, your streak has ended. By the way, this is at least like the best place that we got for like a Lechonk encounter. The encounter is very potent, to say the least. I guess it wouldn't hurt to like try and spawn a shit ton of Lechonks by activating, deactivating a picnic, or why not? Why not, right? Who knows, maybe we might actually get a little luck. Yeah, and by the time the effects from the sandwich are done with, I think that might be the time to call it. At least hoping that we could find ourselves a Lechonk. Birds, I don't need birds, I need me piggies. I need me the bacon! Okay, from what I can tell, this is probably the best angle to be at for a picnic and trying to spawn a Lechonk. Come on, come on, come on. Pink piggy, pink piggy, pink piggy, pink piggy, pink piggy. Damn it, wrong button. I always get the pause button for this game confused with like other games, because like in other Nintendo games, the pause button is always the plus button on the controller, and yet for this game in particular, I don't know why, but the pause button is the X button. I get you want the game to feel a little different, but why? Why the X button in particular for the pause? It's such a weird button to map for pause. I've always thought that for like a lot of these Pokemon games. Like, they've been different every once in a while, but it still like confuses me. Why not make it the button that Nintendo intended to be the pause button? At least one of them, like one of them would be nice. I get it, they have the map and also the Pokédex and other shit for like the pause buttons, but at the same time it's like, bruh, it's an obvious choice. Go for it. Many games can be different in many unique ways, but the control-wise doesn't have to be one of those ways. Yeah, that lag, there had to have been, like, at least a Lechonk that spawned in, or a shiny just in general, right? Okay, where are we at with our sandwich? Oh, we got 4 minutes left. Man, it is a hassle to find a fucking shiny Lechonk. Okay, one more attempt at spawning into picnic real quick. Gotta look the other way real quick. Yes. Imagine the first Lechonk I see is fucking shiny. Yeah, well, I hoped. There's a mix of hopium and copium involved with that. I'm not afraid to admit it, but I mean, still, like, can you blame me? I'm just in the search for just trying to find a little pink piggy. Holy chunky boys. Yeah. Even with the amount of Lechonks that are in this area, my Corviknight will actually be able to like take out all of them. Maybe even add to the streak. Seem to be having a lot of fun up here. You get out of here, you little plant bitch. Okay, time to go for these round boys over here too. Got like literally less than a minute, about like a little over a minute left. Could we get lucky and possibly get one before we gotta end it here? I don't know, but I really hope so. The Junk's really trying to spawn in now. They tried to tell me something? I just need me a pink lad. I need me a pink round lad, that's all I ask. A big round pink chunky lad. Is that just too much to ask for? A man wanting a little best friend that is big, round, pink, and plump. There are a lot of LeChonks, though. Hey there, buddy. Hate to say it, but goodbye. Alright, it probably would actually be easier to catch a LeChonk over in this area just because of the fact that it is lower level. Holy bacon buffet. So I say that just because of the fact I can't remember if I actually have like some extra like quick balls on me or not. Because a quick ball technically is under technicality, just like master ball, but without the master ball part. I wish there was like a little thing on the side that would tell you how many like of one Pokemon you've actually like taken out. That would be nice to kind of like keep track of, you know? Helping keeping track of score, you know? Alright, well the sandwich is definitely depleted at this point, but I don't entirely want to give up just yet. I'm gonna give it one more walk around for a little bit. Kind of go up and down the hill. See if we can actually find ourselves a shiny LeChonk. Come on, little buddy. Maybe, just maybe, we might get some luck in a minute or two. I just need me a chunky boy in my life. Come on, there's gotta be at least one pink round bowling ball of an animal somewhere around here. Has to be at least one. At least one. These little guys still don't help. I'm gonna have to assume any pink that I do see will be like the chunk of some kind. Whether I like it or not, I'm gonna have to check in the area where these guys still pop up. At least see whenever they do pop up, because maybe it might be a LeChonk, maybe it might not be. I won't know until I get closer. Need to be getting in there and get a little close look. How much you want to bet one did probably spawn in, but was like in an area where I didn't see it, like probably up here somewhere, right? Get like a look up here, and all of a sudden I do see one somehow. Let's at least actually check up here, because maybe we might get some luck in an area that we haven't been to yet. Come on, I'm just looking for a very big, very round, very plump piggy. Yeah, that's normal. Okay. Hello. God damn it, I can't grab it. But I know somebody that can. Or not. Okay, this is probably going to be the worst place to see if I can try finding a Lechonk, but we gotta at least work with what we got. Gonna try the picnic technique again. Hopefully we can find some other pink mons that are in the shape of a pig and do resemble a pig. So that would be lovely. And of course, the first few Pokemon that spawn in aren't even a fucking pig. Alright, hold on. I need to check one thing real quick in the Pokédex. Is Lechonk by chance like two different, No, he's only normal. I thought he would have like a second ability that can make a sandwich for and be like, maybe I might get a better chance if I do this. Nope. Bro's just a normal type. Well, what can you do, right? Come on. Yeah, little piggy, 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 piggy. Tweet to you too, bitch. I am surprised that I have somehow not come across at least 1,000 Pokemon. I feel like I have definitely come across more than at least 1,000. Especially considering the fact that a majority of them have been Lechonks. Alright, let's get a little high up again. Maybe we just need a bit of a better angle once more. A good angle to see what lies in front of us, because apparently I might either just be blind or they really just aren't spawning in for some reason, which I don't know why. Just too much for a man to ask for a little picky friend to hang out with, Oh, sorry, a little picky friend that is pink. Okay, hold on, let me actually see, like, the odds, hold on. Okay, hold on. Violet. Gonna see, can taking out Pokemon, can taking out multiple Pokemon still help with the shiny guys? It has to be specifically in a mass outbreak. Well, fuck me then. Okay. Guess I kind of been just taking out a bunch of Lechonks for nothing. Brother. Not a lick of luck with a Lechonk. Not a singular pink piggy, not a singular pink piggy, not a singular pink piggy. Man. I will find me the pink Lechonk. Even if it kills me. That random lag spike, it either makes me think that it's spawning in more Pokemon or like a shiny spawned in somewhere. And even if it is, I can tell very much obviously right off the gate that it is not a Lechonk. Asking for a pink Lechonk. Too much to ask. Wait, hold on. No, wait, come back, come back, come back. Hold on, what if I type in not mass outbreaks? Outbreaks. As you battle and catch Pokemon appearing in these mass outbreaks. Okay, I'm trying to see. Can I like do it in ways where it's just like not a mass outbreak? Because that would be kind of nice. Just taking out multiple of the same Pokemon just in general that isn't in a mass outbreak. One more quick loop around up here and down below, going up the mountain again. Gotta at least be one out here somewhere. At least one. Quick little scan around the area. Hey there, little buddy. Yeah, I hate to say, but from the looks of it, we might not be having any luck with a shiny Lechonk. Damn. Damn, and I was really hoping. How about one little look around here, hmm? And maybe another quick look above here. And last drive through this upper area. Yeah. Seems to be no luck. Hi. I'll probably try my best outside of stream to see if I can try finding something, but sadly to no avail. We are unlucky in trying to find ourselves a little pink boy to have. Maybe next time though. Maybe next time. Well, for now, I'm definitely going to call it because we've been at this for almost 2.5 hours now. So I think now is definitely the best time to just call it. We shall save it for a different day. But tonight, though, I definitely look forward to playing a lot more games. Hopefully, maybe even with you guys. Because as said, we do have some Marvel Rivals to play later tonight. So before we do end it off, I got to let everybody know that we are, of course, going to be ending it off with a raid. So if any of you want to stick around for that, be ready. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, actually, I forgot. We got a morning raid message. Sorry, just kind of like getting off of the big guy that I was riding. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, and to anybody that wants to participate in the raid, boom, boom, boom. Get ready for the raid message in about 3, 2, 1, and bam. There you go. For anybody that wants to participate, feel free to copy and paste that message that I just put into the chat. If you don't have the emotes, excuse me, feel free to either use your own or use some others that you like to use. For now, who are we going to send this off to is the question to be asking. I see a little lizard VTuber that we can actually send this on over to. What the fuck? must be a rainstorm happening in the game anyway. Let's go ahead and send it on over to this one. They seem to be a little gecko VTuber, so let's go ahead and say hello. We haven't raided them before, so why not? Send it on over to somebody named Watching Lizard. So let's go ahead and head over there and watch them and see what they're doing, Watching Lizard, there they are. Boom and boom. Alright, well. Sadly, no avail to finding ourselves a shiny Lechonk, but maybe the odds will be in our favor next time. Who knows? I really do want to find myself a little pink boyo, but maybe next time. I might try to test my luck off stream, but we'll see as time flies. But who knows? Maybe we might even get lucky and find ourselves a different shiny Pokemon along the way. But again, we've only seen when we get there, and we can only just hope that the odds will be in our favor with it. But hey, who knows? Till next time, though, thank you to everybody who's joined me since the beginning of the stream. I really do deeply appreciate it. And for those that stopped by to either say hi and just either look for a bit and just chill out this morning, I do deeply appreciate y'all as well. It means a lot you take some time to see this dummy who smiles on your screen for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, seriously though, thank you everybody. It was nice to see a lot of y'alls again. It was nice to hang out with all of y'alls again. Until next time, I'm Star, signing out for now. Y'all have a good one, and I will see you next time. Peace.